President Trump's former campaign advisor, Roger Stone, says he is innocent of the charges against him. On Friday, Stone was arrested by the FBI in a raid before dawn at his South Florida home. Stone is charged with lying about his pursuit of Russian-hacked emails damaging to Hillary Clinton's 2016 election bid. Stone, a self-proclaimed dirty trickster, says he is innocent. Stone is set to be arraigned on Tuesday. And joining us this morning is Rick Mullaney, News4JAX political analyst and director of the Public Policy Institute at Jacksonville University. Rick, thanks so much for being with us this morning. It is so difficult living here in Jacksonville, watching various news organizations to try to figure out exactly what this means. Are the walls closing in on President Trump, or is this a sign that there was no collusion? I mean, who do you believe and why?
Part of what's hard here is that everyone wants to get ahead of the Mueller investigation, and it's just coming out in bits and pieces. With each indictment, you see everyone saying, what does this mean? On the one side, it means the end of the Trump presidency. On the other side, it doesn't mean anything at all. Here, I think you just have to look at this indictment for what it is, what's in it and what's not. What's in it are allegations of lying, basically, 5 times to Congress after the campaign was over, interfering with a witness and obstructing Congress. Very, very significant, but not the same as collusion. And what's important is what's not in it. There is not an allegation that Roger Stone colluded with Russia, that he colluded with WikiLeaks, or that he colluded with the Trump campaign to do something illegal. So instead of going too far to either extreme and trying to reach ultimate conclusion, I'd take a look at this indictment itself, what's in it, what's not.
You know, and I did hear one news outlet report that on page 12 of this indictment, it says that a senior campaign official directed Stone. Could that be an indication that President Trump was involved, or perhaps is it just another
We need to put that in context, actually. What they're really referring to is that on July 22nd, 2006, WikiLeaks released emails that had been hacked from the Democratic National Convention, we believe by Russia. After that release, the indictment alleges that someone in the Trump campaign asked Roger Stone when the next emails might be coming out. Roger Stone had said and had held himself out as someone who had intermediaries with contacts with WikiLeaks. By the way, that's what this indictment is about. He, through his intermediaries, tried to get information on those emails. That's not a crime. Lying about it is a crime, and that's what he lied about.
And another thing a lot of people are talking about, and as longtime journalists, everyone loves a big scoop, but why on earth was CNN there, the only news outlet there, when 29 agents raided his home? And why did they raid his home when everybody else who's been indicted was allowed to turn themselves in? Well,
there's 2 different schools of thought on this. If you listen to the FBI, their argument is that he was a flight risk. Arguments pretty much against that, given the fact that the judge gave him a surety bond for $250,000. So not really much of a flight risk. The other argument is that he might destroy evidence. Problem with that is that he's known for a long time this is coming, and if there was evidence, that's likely destroyed. The other school of thought is they did it to send a message to Roger Stone and others about how serious they are. The ultimate purpose of this indictment appears to be trying to get the cooperation of Roger Stone, just like they did with Cohen, Manafort, Flynn, and Gates. And in the short time we have left, I know there's no way to have a crystal ball and know, but what is your gut feeling about what Mueller's got? Do we expect to see a lot more of this, or do you think we're tapering off? I think there is a possibility that Mueller has additional information on Roger Stone and that you could see additional charges filed in the future. That happened with Paul Manafort. The reason I think that is, although these charges are serious, I'd be surprised if that's all there is. So, as I've always cautioned, I take a deep breath, let Mueller complete his investigation, let it play out. Stay tuned. Rick Mullaney, thanks so much for your insight. We appreciate it.